Take it away. Hi, everybody. I'd like to start out by welcoming my family, my friends, the DiGiulio family, and Jen and Alex's friends. We love you, Russ. Thank you. We're going to have a great time tonight. I love you more, Russ. Something happened to me today outside the church after the ceremony was all over with. Loretta DiGiulio came up to me and said, "Now you're stuck with us." Well, Loretta, I couldn't be happier to be stuck with Alex, your whole family, and whatever else comes along in their wonderful life. So I don't consider it being stuck with anybody. I couldn't be happier with everybody. A year and a half ago, on that fateful night that Alex went to Del Fresco's in New York to beg for Jen's hand, got down on his knee after an hour or so when he got up the nerve and whatever it was, much longer, and finally asked Jen to marry him, and of course she had to think about it, and then she finally said yes. But I would like to bring up one person that in the last year and a half who has worked unbelievably hard day and night to make sure that everything was what you see here today, and that's to my wife, Lucille. Not only tonight, but the bridal shower and all that. It's been a wonderful experience for her. For me, she's made my life very difficult. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. So, Lou, wonderful. Now for my Jen. Oh boy. Look at her. What a beautiful bride. What a wonderful daughter. And most of all, what a great friend she is of mine. As I get older, I find that as I get older, I find that I turn to Jen for advice on a lot of different things. And all that advice is wonderful. Jen has become my voice of reason. And I couldn't thank you enough. I will be there for you forever. And I know you will be there for me. And I love you very much. That's my Jen. Now it's Alex. This is a lot easier. Most of you that know Alex, and for a lot of you that don't know Alex, Alex is the most passionate Philadelphia fan. Okay, so two quick stories. One will start with a Philly story. About a year ago, Alex and Jen went to do some shopping at Home Goods one night. Jen, of course, was doing shopping for their house. Alex couldn't care less. He comes upon a box in Home Goods that they were just getting ready to throw into the dumpster. And he looks in the box and he finds a bunch of pictures, framed pictures. And he finds a picture of Roy Halladay. A picture on the Phillies. They came home from shopping, they came to my house, and showing all the stuff that they bought. Alex couldn't be happier. You would think this lunatic won the lottery. He says, look at this, I have a picture here of Roy Halladay. I paid $5 for it. It's wonderful, Alex. A week later, I go by their house, walk in the door. As soon as you go in, you see the picture of Roy Halladay right on the wall. I take a closer look at it, and it's signed by Roy Halladay. I says, what's going on here? I said, you got Roy Halladay to sign this? He says, no, I went online. I saw how he signs his signature. I got a Sharpie and I signed it. And guess what? It's worth $1,000. He goes on to say that if he ever pitches a no-hitter, it's going to be worth $2,000. 2 weeks later, Roy Halladay not only pitches a no-hitter, but a perfect game. That picture is now worth $3,000. Jen, sell it. One more quick one. I know I've taken a lot of time. We watch football games on Sunday every fall. Alex comes by my house. He walks in, and I say, Alex, I'm thinking about betting the Eagles today. They're a 7-point favorite. What do you think? What do we think? 72-0. What's wrong with you? I says, last week I asked you the same thing. You told me they were going to win 65-0. And they lost. So I says, well, if you're sure 72-0, I'll go with it. So we bet the game. 10 minutes into the game, Eagles are losing 21-0. Complete silence in the room. A little while goes by. He turns to me and says, in the future, I don't think I'm the right one for you to be asking me. Right? Okay. So with that, I want to say to Alex, number one, don't bet the Eagles. Number two, don't ever lose your passion for your teams that you love. Don't ever lose your passion for your family, who we all know that you love very much. And most of all, don't ever lose your passion for your agenda. Thank you all for coming. We got the Infernos here who are going to burn this house down tonight. And let's all have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Russ.